Welcome in, guys. I hope you're doing very well. This is going to be kind of quick and to the point. Um, yeah, didn't want to waste this read. This is somebody really needs to hear this. So we have door here, and it's on the passive selection, meaning are you going to hold this door open for others or are you going to close it? Because you're entering a new era, a new beginning with the full Aquarius energy, a lot of transformations with this Pluto and Aquarius, generosity, nurturing yourself. This is really standing in your power. And I mean that in a sense of you fully trust yourself. You love yourself, you're compassionate to yourself and others, but you're also very strong willed and you know what you're going after now. You at least have an inkling of what direction this bunny that you've been following is taking you, or dog, either one. But are you going to allow this door to stay open? And this kind of all really comes together, you guys, with companion here on the active side. This is saying that somebody actually needs your help. And with the surrounding cards that we have here, this is destined for you. You are in an authority, your rank, your presence is what somebody needs right now. And with Four of Pentacles coming up in the reverse with generosity, giving, spending, openness. Also, it has financial insecurity, reckless spending. So do be aware of that. Maybe that is what this person is going through. Maybe they have a little bit of a lack mindset. So do put up your protection, your shields, however it is that you do so for yourself. When you are protecting your energy. And if you're not, let's practice. Let's be mindful of the energy that we absorb when we are, because it's about being able to maneuver in this life without fear, with moving in a way that you feel very comfortable and you feel safe because you do belong. You have a purpose here. You belong, even though it feels like we don't. There's a lot of reason for that. It's in our soul and in our DNA from things that we've been carrying from generations, ancestors, different galaxies, different past life, whether you believe in that or not. I know it to be true because of what I've experienced. So if you're not there yet, you will get there. And it is something to look forward to, because the more that you dive into and understand yourself here on Earth, the more you open up the Akashic records and you're able to understand your lineage from even beyond the stars. So, and it's awesome we have star here. So moving on. Again, this is somebody that does need your help. Remember to stay protected, but being very generous with the knowledge that you have, because I feel like this is part of your calling, but we can't fix everybody and we can't be people's saviors. It's very important that we remember that, because we're just the vessel, we're the conduit. Many of us have overcome the trials and tribulations to help others because we have gotten to certain points. So when people are going out and healing and helping others, giving advice, but they're not yet healed, sometimes it can actually cause more destruction than healing and creation. So one second, you guys. Okay. So my son was just coming in asking for cookies. So this might be relevant for somebody. He can do that. He knows when I'm recording that I would really not, I don't like to be interrupted, because sometimes I can lose whatever it is I'm talking about. I just know myself well enough that that's what happens. As much as I do practice cognitive dissonance, different practices to, strengthen my weakness in that department. But I do have a boundary when it comes to that. So I feel like, I just stood in my knowing that I've already let him know this, and I'm just reinforcing that boundary, and in a very loving, compassionate way. So maybe that's something you're working on or that you are doing. Okay, so let's move on. We have the flower here with inactive, and this is talking about, oh, wait a second. So this flower is saying to stop and smell the roses. You're not in that much of a hurry. You are in the process of healing. These are all major arcana and At the bottom of the deck, there was the Ten of Pentacles. So working with the ancestors, being spiritually and physically protected, guided, supported. With the Ten of Cups here, with happiness, homecomings, fulfillment, you have done all the work. This is showing you that you're stepping into now being a teacher and a student. You have done enough healing. When we share, when we start teaching, when we are present, just holding space for others, we are actually going to continue our healing. Sometimes we get to a point where on a personal level, are unable to move forward without external forces coming in, so that we can play our role, our part, our responsibility by responding. Responsibility, you respond in a responsible, or you respond in a way that is supportive and helpful. And that's what I see you doing here with this new beginning that you're calling in, that you're receiving from the Most High. So this is wonderful, you guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I hope this finds you well. You're doing amazing. And I love you. And the universe loves you. And everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time.